Hey there, Airwave speaking. Welcome back to my channel. Una Corda by Native Instruments is a piano library that got released 2 days ago, and I was thinking, like many of you, I was skeptical, thinking just another piano library. That was until I heard it, and what I heard was mind blowing in terms of tweakability, playability, and most importantly, sound-wise, it's exceptional. If I had one word, if I just could use one word to describe it, that would be exceptional. Probably the very best piano I've ever played with software, hardware, well, the real thing. Well, this is probably the very best one. This one was made in collaboration with Nils Frahm, Berlin enthusiast from the underground scene. Many of you probably know him. You can check his videos on YouTube, by the way. So this piano is fantastic in terms of sound, first of all, because its sounds are so authentic that you just forget at some point that you're playing on a software instrument. Secondly, in terms of playability, because it's really low on CPU for what it is. It's a 10 gigabyte library, but the RAM and CPU imprint is so low that you can just use a MacBook Pro and that will do fine. And thirdly, in terms of tweakability, because you have a gazillion of parameters that you can just check, uncheck, and set up on the fly while playing. And this is what makes a big difference with another prepared piano that got released by Native Instruments a few years ago called the Giant. I'm a big fan of the Giant, but its biggest problem is that you cannot combine the prepared and the pure intimate piano parts quite well. You have to use several patches and everything. Well, you can do the same with Una Corda, but in this case, you have all the tweakable parameters in a single instance of this instrument, and this is what I like about it. Everything is tweakable. So imagine my head when I checked the video from Native Instruments, but many people are quite interested in terms of sound. Well, they see the demo on the Native Instruments website and they're like quite curious. And I bought it myself, and I wanted to share you my experience. Well, my first minutes with this instrument. And to be honest, it's, I was blown away as expected, and I want to share that with you now. I will let the instrument sing for itself, so I'm gonna mute the microphone input so you can just hear the piano and nothing else, and that's very important here in terms of authenticity. And secondly, bear in mind, I'm not a very good keyboard player, and thirdly, my keyboard is not really adapted to this kind of situation. It's a small synth action keyboard. It's an Ovation Launchkey 61. I love this keyboard, but it's not the very best keyboard for this kind of occasion. But, well, bear in mind and be kind with me, please. So let's mute the microphone and let the instrument sing for itself. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So I don't know about you, but I'm in love with this sound. This is just the Una Corda Pure patch. You get 3 patches basically here in the Bros. cotton, felt, and pure, but you can access all of these parameters from here in the fabric. So you have cotton here and leather, pleather, curtain, silk, whatever. And it's really tweakable. What it adds is another kind of timbre to the already rich sound of this piano. The tonal depth is also very important, and I would like to begin with this parameter here. The natural tone here is quite recognizable. This is the natural tone of the instrument, and if I push it, if I crank it up here, you're gonna hear the difference. By the way, all the noises you can hear from the pianist's share and everything come from the instrument itself. And this is what was missing into most instruments, into most Kontakt libraries until now. This is that parameter that's really mind-blowing for me. The Ambience is also a very welcome addition. It adds some tonal richness or dirt to your instrument. Let's say it broken, for example. Let's mute the microphone input for a while. So you hear the broken ambience, but you also have this kind of, Zaldrai. Zaldrai is just the ambience of the room it was recorded in. And I'm fond of this kind of details because, personally, I would like just to record this Zaldrai ambience just in a muted track in audio and add it to any single production of mine. I'm so fond of this parameter. It's just amazing. LW, radio tuning, even people chatting. Listen to this. Isn't that great? Well, I suggest you use headphones to hear those details because it's really important. Machine, not Native Instruments machine, but dark runes. So imagine playing the piano with this kind of ambience in the background. It's just amazing. Gives your sound a total different dimension. Well, reverse is a welcome addition. What can I play with that? Yeah. So here the reverse, it's syncable to BPM or unsyncable depending on your needs. You can add some harmonics. Harmonics are really interesting. It adds some richness to the sound. You can even solo here the harmonics, and I'm gonna cut the main so you hear the difference. And I'm gonna mute my microphone here. I mean, this is absolutely mind-blowing for me. For someone like me, it's just a dream come true. And there are many other options. Listen to what you can do with the attack or with the small envelope of your instrument here. Of course, you cannot do that with to the harmonics because it doesn't make sense, but with the main sound. So you can hear here the attack. So your piano becomes an authentic pad. Just a background thing, and then you can add, well, tons of spaces here. So Mystique is not bad, but I'd go for something different, and I go for piano, and for example this one with a good distance, and I go full with space. All the background noises keep coming from the instrument, nothing else. It's just what makes it a bit more interesting sound-wise. This is what I like about it. There's also a style button here with a menu that lets you lets you choose what you want, and so you can add some. Let me go back to something a bit more straightforward here. Sorry about that. Let's tweak it a little bit more. Well, no space. And let's cut the microphone. Outstanding. What you can do with a single interface when it's well programmed, and another one, and candid lock. What is this? Sorry about the sound of my keys here in the way. Sorry about that. Sleep. As you can hear and see, there is a lot to do in this instrument. It's like, well, it's an instrument on its own, and this is the reason why. Because when it comes to piano, I don't need to look any further in the next few months, probably next few years even, depending on the competition and everything else. $149, €149. It's for someone like me, it's an incredible price tag because, yeah, there are so many options and it's sounding so good. Well, I'm blown away. I was sold the very first second I heard it, and I hope it's the same for you. So watch the space for other walkthroughs and videos on my channel, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you soon, same place, and have a nice day, guys. Bye.